Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today you join me in my bedroom for a makeup routine video. So this is my usual everyday spring and summer makeup. I'm sat in the bedroom because this is where I have my dressing table, so this is where I'll usually sit to do my makeup. I've also got a very clingy cat around me, so if you see her jump up or making any noises, do excuse her. But yeah, I'm going to be doing my makeup. So I've got my pyjamas on because I usually do my skincare makeup in my pyjamas before getting ready. And I've done my full skincare routine as well, so I'm all ready to go. I'm going to pop my little headband on as well, just to make sure that my hair doesn't get in the way. Okay, so ready to go, and the first product that I'm going to be using is the Instablur Primer from the Body Shop. I don't use this every single day, only if I think my pores are particularly bad, but I do have quite a few around my nose at the minute, so I am going to use a bit of that. And it's very mattifying, very smooth and very soft. So it goes on and it just basically blurs any imperfections. So if you've got pores and like blackheads around your nose and chin area, it's really good for that. Or if you've got some blemishes which is making your skin uneven, it would also be a really good product to combat that. So yeah, I'm just going to apply a thin layer, mainly focusing on my nose and chin, but also adding a little bit everywhere else just to give me that smooth base. Okay, so primer applied, I'm now going to move on to foundation. This is my favourite foundation to use and I've been using it for a couple of years now. It is the Bora Bora Fresh Nude Foundation, which is also SPF 15. I've mentioned this in videos before, but I have very dry skin usually, and this is a very dewy formula foundation, which means it's perfect for dry skin. And I'm just going to add a nice thin layer and blend it in with a brush. And what I also like is that it actually matches my skin tone once it's blended in, because I always struggle to find foundations because I've got very pale skin, but it's more yellow toned than pink, and usually I find that they are quite pinkish usually. So I'm just going to blend it in with the Duo Fibre Foundation Brush, which is one of the bamboo brushes from the Body Shop. This is really good for the Fresh Nude Foundation because it's got two different lengths of bristles, which means it blends it in really, really well. That is the foundation blended, and obviously you could add more to build the coverage. Right now I'd say it's probably a medium, and that's how I like it, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Now I'm going to go on to concealer, and I'm using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I've been using this for years as well, and just absolutely love it. It lasts all day. It's a really good product, and again, matches my skin tone. We're extra fair 4. So I'm just going to add some under my eyes. Now, I've seen on Instagram and TikTok how you're meant to put a little bit there and there, and I don't really get why. Like, I don't get it. I'm going to try it like differently on both eyes and see if I notice a difference. But I usually just apply it like this because I've got dark bags. I need to conceal those. Mine is currently on the floor looking at me like, what do you want? She was literally asleep like all morning, and now she's like, hi, play with me. You'll have to wait. Okay, so I'm now going to blend it in with a beauty blender. I'm not really biased towards beauty blenders. I think they all do the job usually. But I am using the one from So Eco, and it's just a complexion sponge, and I felt like using a new one, and this is just really cute and soft, so thought I'd use that one that I had in my box, and I haven't wet it. That's another like controversial thing that I probably do wrong, but I don't really wet it. I mean, sometimes I do, but I don't do it like religiously. Miley's got a thing about bags, and I have a very large bag in the background filled with clothes for the charity shop, so she's obviously got her eye on that. So I've just blended that one in. I don't really know if I'm going to notice much of a difference, to be honest. No, I can't really tell, but I suppose it works for some people. So yeah, I think I am just going to add a little bit more on that side, just because I now am conscious about the fact that it was uneven, which actually doesn't really look too different, but just for my mental well-being, I will apply a little bit more, and I usually bring a little bit onto my eyelid as well and just pat that in. I'll also pop a little bit just on, I've got a little spot there, and then just like on my nose down, a little bit here and a little bit there. I'm not really into like contouring that much, to be honest. Like, I'm not really bothered. But yeah, just add a little bit of that in those areas. And obviously if I had any blemishes, it would go on that too. But I think blemish wise, I'm actually quite good at the moment. Got a little mark here, but other than that, not too bad. I will say as well, a lot of the products that I'm using now, I have been using for a very long time. I remember the first Body Shop makeup video I did on YouTube, and I really enjoyed testing the products because it's my first time trying a lot of the makeup, and I was really pleased with the results of that. I will leave it linked below if you're interested in watching. And quite a few of those products I still use now. Obviously I change it up quite a bit, and I said this in my skincare video, I've got a really itchy face, sorry, how I've got quite a lot of stuff and I therefore just change it up quite regularly. Hair wise, it's obviously depending on what my skin needs that day, but makeup, I just kind of go with the flow and do whatever I feel like doing. But yeah, a lot of the products I still use on a very regular basis from what I tried a few years ago. So concealer is now all done, and I'm going to move on to blush. Using this Tinted Moisture Stick from Pixi, which I was kindly gifted. Before I was using like a blush dome from the Body Shop, which again I still use. It's very sadly sold out though, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, I really like this shade of blush, which is like a peachy coral. And one thing I have followed from those TikTok and Instagram videos is that you should actually pop blush like up here instead of here, because it kind of lifts your face, and that is something that I've been doing. So I'm literally just gonna pop a little bit on like that on both sides, and I'm just gonna blend it in with my fingers, to be honest. I probably would use a beauty blender, but because it is quite, I don't know what the consistency you would even call, but obviously it is like a balm, like a jelly kind of texture. Okay, blush done, and I will top it up with a bit of powder later on. And also for highlight, I've got a liquid highlight. This is the Drops of Glow from the Body Shop. Again, one that I've used for quite a while, which I absolutely love. So I just get a little bit of it and I just pop it on here, and then whatever I've got left, sometimes will go like on my nose, under my eyebrows, and on my chin as well. So just a little bit of that, just to pop under like my powder, but again it's very buildable and also just like subtle and natural, which I really like. So if you're not like too much of a fan of highlight but you just still want a little subtle glow, then this is really nice to pop on under your powder. So next up is powder, and I'm using the matte clay powder again from the Body Shop with one of the bamboo brushes. The matte clay powder is really great, again matches my skin tone, and it is matte, so it mattifies the look a little bit. As I said, I do have dry skin, but I like to have this on top of the Dewy Formula foundation because I just think it sets it really nicely. And it's also nice for a little pick-me-up if you are having an oily skin day, or if you've got oily skin in general, it'd be quite nice to tame some of that excess oil. Powder is done. I'm now going to go on to my eyes, and I'm using the On Your Naturals palette from the Body Shop. Absolutely love this, and the Paint and Colours one, and a bamboo brush, of course. And today I'm just going to keep it natural because, as I said, this is my everyday makeup look. So usually what I'll do is I'll just get a light brown and just pop it in the crease and that's pretty much it. Maybe a little bit of glitter in the corner, but yeah, just very subtle, very natural, everyday. It's also crazy to think that I used to be somebody that would wear bright coloured eyeshadow on a daily basis. I'm talking pink, green, yellow, rainbow, everything. Like even to work, when I worked in a shop, I used to literally get up like really early for work, do my hair. I used to do my makeup full on. I had glitter on my eyes, eyeliner, bright coloured eyeshadow, and that was every day. And to be honest, I still love bright coloured eyeshadow. I have a lot of like bright coloured eyeshadow palettes, but I just think probably because of the last couple of years, like with lockdown and everything, I haven't really been doing anything. And although I always did the colourful makeup for my own like personal enjoyment, I don't know, I just haven't worn makeup as much, and when I have, it's just been very natural. But yeah, I do love a good pop of colour. I remember this video that me and my friend Christy filmed. It was actually on her channel, I think. And this was years ago. This was years before I had this channel. And we were doing our makeup, and I think we called it something like brights versus naturals or neutrals, because she loves like neutral coloured eyeshadow, maybe like a pop of pink and rose gold, but mainly like browns and golds and things, whereas I obviously was always wearing like really vibrant eyeshadow. So we did a video, and I remember doing my eyes pink and yellow because she referred it to Battenberg cake. And yeah, it was just like a really funny video. Like I think we should actually recreate that. I think that would be really funny. And I've still got the palette that I used as well. But yeah, like as I said, I just used to use brights all the time. So anyway, obviously just added a bit of brown, might just pop a little bit under the eye as well, just using the same brush. I have actually got the whole bamboo brush range, which I absolutely love, and I would say though I am quite lazy when it comes to brushes. Like obviously I'm just doing that with that, and as I said, just a little pop of that glitter in the corner there, which I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see on the camera. It's quite like a dull day today. It was raining before, so I've got like a ring light. I've even got the actual bedroom light on, just because it did get really dark before. Of course, I'm not that person with the really professional like YouTube video setup or big box lights. I have a little ring light or two and that's about it. So yeah, eyeshadow is done. Moving on to my eyebrows, and this is one of the products that I've been using for years. So this is the 3-in-1 Brow Sculpt in medium brown, and I have two because one's like pretty much completely gone and used up, and the other one is a little bit more newer, but again I use this every single day, so they do go quite quickly. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the old one because it's obviously got like a little like mascara gel end, but because the product's pretty much run out, it's more just like a spoolie at the moment. I do have a Body Shop one, but I don't know where it is. So all I'm going to do is just brush up my eyebrows like this. And I will say that although this is my natural everyday makeup routine, I normally don't do my eyebrows like this, but my sister came around yesterday and did my makeup, and whenever she does my makeup, she does like my brows like that, like, you know, like soap brows or whatever they are, and I never do that. But yesterday I thought actually it looks better than what I normally do, so I thought today I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it, and maybe I will have been converted. I don't want it too crazy. Okay, so now I've done that, I am going to do the same but with the mascara gel that is actually a little bit newer, so it's actually got a bit of colour to it. I wonder if this makes me look like more young and cool, trendy. Okay, let me have a look in a mirror because that is not looking right. Okay, I'm not really sure what I've done here. I think it's just a bit of product on the skin. However, I am just going to pop a little bit of concealer just to blend that anyway because I don't really know what it's doing. I think that looks fine. It looks a bit weird on camera, but like in person it actually doesn't look too bad. And I am just going to pop a little bit of that glitter under the brow as well. Look at me being adventurous when I said it was a normal everyday makeup routine. There we go. Okay, next up mascara, and I'm using the Happy Go Lash from The Body Shop. My all-time favourite was the Lash Hero, but it got discontinued. Like the next best thing. Okay, so mascara is done. I'm now just going to add a little bit of blush and highlight, and I'm using this palette from Pixi. And I'm just going to add a bit of the pink, and I just use the same brush, just obviously like here. And just a little bit higher up, I'm going to use the gold. Last but not least, for the lips, I'm going to use a lip juicer from The Body Shop. This is the strawberry, pomegranate and aloe vera one. Very, very fruity smelling. It gives you a little bit of a tint and it's moisturising as well. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that. Okay, and that is, with a few tweaks, my everyday makeup routine. When I'm doing it obviously off camera, it takes me about 5-10 minutes. This has took me about 30. Obviously once it's edited it won't be that long. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any Body Shop makeup, I'd be interested to know what you use or what is your favourite, or if you've got any recommendations of brands as well. But you like to try other products as well. I will leave some links below, such as my Facebook group, my Instagram, etc. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you did subscribe. And as I said, I have done a skincare video as well, so I'll leave that link below too.